press conference by giving us your assessment of today's game.
Well, just a typical Idaho State game, and I told, it's just so typical of them. They kind of own this tournament, and I think they play up to such a high level. And I told Seton that, and we played really well in the first half, and it was great to get a lead. I think I probably hurt our team a little bit in how we played in the fourth quarter and made some bad plays and let them get back into the game and make it very, very interesting for us. But, I just love the makeup of our team that can withstand runs and mistakes and misses and still find ways to win. And it was just great to have different players step up and really make big plays at the end of the game and withstand their run. So really, really excited about this and thrilled that we won today.
Savannah, hey, Coulter Nuanez from Skyline Sports and the Big Sky Conference. Like Coach said, Idaho State seems to always come back. When you guys are up 18, though, did you have that in the back of your mind that they are going to make a run at some point?
Yeah, we knew that they would, especially after watching their game against Weber. Their comeback was pretty incredible. So we knew that they were going to come out hard, come out swinging. So we kind of just tried to prepare ourselves for that and even take the hit and then just stay on top.
Kianna, they cut it to 2 possessions, and then Grace Kenyon misses the 3, but there's the offensive rebound, but then you had the trap in the corner. You got that steal called the timeout. Can you just take me through that play, that sequence?
I think I was just really upset that they got the O board. So, and I don't want to leave it to chance. Like, if we have the opportunity to steal, like, we're going to get the ball.
Cammy, Defensive Player of the Year, and it obviously proved why. Can you talk just about her defensive effort in this game?
She is just, I can't replace her. I mean, that's, when we have a senior and you know that they're going to leave, and there's just 100 ways we can't replace Kiwi. But if you're just asking about defense, she's just phenomenal. I mean, and I just wish everybody could have seen her 4 years ago and 3 years ago, because she's just changed her entire being, and she's become this, not just a great defensive player, she's a great leader, she's a great competitor. She's mean and she's angry at playing that way, and that's just what the great ones do. And she just takes so much pride in being able to guard anybody, and she plays more than one person. She clearly is just constantly roving around and plays 1.5, 2 people, and is constantly in plays, and that's that's what great players do. They are constantly making plays, and she does that on the defensive end for us.
Jeff from the Idaho State Journal. Cammy, you went 3-0 against ISU this year. What is the roadmap to beating them?
Well, I think I was talking to their assistant Mike, and he said he just thinks the difference this year was our defensive abilities and from a year ago. And we really have Crystal Ledger Walker can guard posts. We can switch, pretty much 1 through 4, and we can get away with even switching 1 through 5 sometimes. So our versatility, I think, really makes us a good defensive team against a lot of teams. And I think we had a better matchup against Idaho State this year than we ever have. And clearly we're doing it on the other side of the ball too. We're scoring points a little bit better than we have in the past, and put those two together and maybe a little bit more success than years past.
Yeah, you guys in the first half were suffocating. In the second half, they could at least breathe. Was there anything in the second half that they had to do to adjust you guys to start playing defense that made them allow them to score some points?
Yeah, I mean, I think our defense was pretty steady. I think they got some O boards and some runouts. We had some bad turnovers, and again, that was me making calls and us trying to slow the ball and take the air out of the ball a little bit, and they got some easy runouts that I just think changed the tempo of the game and changed the rhythm of the game, and when that happened, I think they got some easy baskets, and it just happens. The momentum's a crazy thing, and they got a little bit momentum, and we stood up a little bit and lost our rhythm on the offensive end, and so their defense picked up. So, it's just the hard part of this game, that you have to withstand runs, and fortunately for us, we were able to at the end of the game.
Savannah, the way that they beat you guys here last year, now to win against Idaho State and get a chance in the championship game, what's this feel like?
It's awesome. Kiwi, Sav, and I really, are kind of the main ones who have been waiting for this day for a while. And when we learned that we were going to play them, I was a little bit nervous, but ready, and I think they were too, and we're just really happy to be here.
Kianna, so often Idaho State comes back by using this relentless physicality, but it seemed like you guys refused to let them take over that aspect of the game. You kind of set the tone of that aspect, so how were you able to do that?
I think like throughout like the second half of our conference, one of the main things is just like not being so soft. Like in the years past, like we've been known to be like very finesse team, and like that's what we took like with Bridget and Abby. Like they've been great at like just bringing that physicality.
Coach, obviously a win worth celebrating, but kind of a somber ending to it. How do you balance those two things? You're so happy for your team to move on, but it's a horrible way for the game to end.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously it hurts all of us, anyone in women's basketball, anyone anywhere, but women's basketball, we certainly know that moment when someone hurts a knee, and you know, some of us have been through it and understand this is the worst time for a player to hurt their knee. That moment, the next couple of days, the next few days, you know, maybe there's some bright, you know, the fact that it's the end of the season might help her understand. At least she got a full year in, and she's got another year. So I think you just have to turn the page for her, and I just wish her all the best and know that she'll have a great recovery, and we'll be seeing her again in the future.